Hello guys, I will show you in this video in English this time the new version of SpeedFlow Companion. You already saw the previous version I think, so you know what is a second bevel, what is a subsurf bay, and the other parts, the primitives, etc. You can on each button put your mouse and see the options. All the buttons are smart buttons, as you can see. And you have different options for each. You can, for example, create directly a material. It will be in metallic mode because I put the metal shader in first. You can create a plastic, as you can see, or a glass shader if you want. Okay. You can select all the objects, click that will create different object with the same color. You can after, if you want, edit the color to make something different if you want, or you can press shift and make a random directly like this. Okay. And if you keep your mouse, you will have the options: Control to remove, Alt to link the object to the last active, the active object, Alt, poof, this is the same, link the material, not the object. This is the same material. I will remove it with Control. I will delete the data here. As you can see, I don't have data now. You can press Control Shift to add one material for all the object. Control Shift, I have one material, as you can see. After, if you want to create another material, you can do this and click, and that's it. And on this one you can change the color if you want, like this, or add the same color for each, like this. Okay. In the I will remove all of this. In the option you have the possibility to create a metallic shader, plastic or glass, and you can use the color or make a random, but this time it's a random of this color. If you click, you will have a random of this color to have something different. As you can see, this is not the same color, but it's a random from this color. That can be really useful when you have an asset you want to keep the same color, etc., etc. Okay, so I think it's okay for this. You have after the modifier. If you click, if you keep your mouse, you will have options to show modifier pop-up. If you click, Shift to apply all the modifiers, Control to remove all the modifiers, Alt to hide all the modifiers. For example, I will add a bevel. I will click here, and I will add, if I want, an array. Yopla. As you can see, I have an array. If I press Alt, I will edit all the objects at the same time. And as you can see, this is really useful. And on SpeedFlow, we will add the array directly, we will add this on several objects directly also. And like I said previously, if you click, it's a modifier pop-up. If you control, it's a remove. I will undo. If you alt, it's hide. As you can see, you have option here, name. As you can see, it's hidden. Alt here. And you see the result is not great here because I'm not in my native resolution. In 4K it's clean, it's okay, but you can edit it as you want. So I will show you this later. In my modifier pop-up, I have the possibility to I don't remember the name, expand or not all the modifier, to hide, like this. Yep, and the hide should work on the selection, and this is it not. I will fix this. You can add modifiers too. If I remove the bevel, I will remove the bevel. I don't know if I remove the bevel here, that will remove on each object. No. I will undo. And if you want to remove on each object, you click here. As you can see, that works. You can add a bevel on each object. you can edit the option of your bevel with Alt, like this, or you can use SpeedFlow, of course. Yep. This part is to work on several objects, but I cannot add this because this doesn't work on several objects. That's why I only for now added the modifiers from SpeedFlow. Okay, you can apply with Shift, poof, everything is applied, or you can apply it here. You can apply the bevel if you want, or the array. I will apply the bevel, Ctrl Z, and you can remove all the same objects. This is still work in progress. As you can see, this one should work on all the objects. I will fix it. That will nice. And you can apply on all and remove on all. If I remove everything on all the objects, poof, everything has been removed, and directly I can add, if I want, I can add like this. With Alt, I can edit, etc., etc. So, this part to fix, and that should be okay. Okay, the last one, this one. I created this. If you want to activate it, it's Ctrl Shift. Just have to move your viewport to update. And I will also add the option here to for you to know what is which key to use to activate it. So as you can see, it's I will try something. Okay, yep, to make a better result. As you can see, depending of the view, the result will change. I added a maximum and a minimum, as you can see. I will fix this. I'm not fan of this. I will try to fix this one to not have the number enter in collide with the other word. I will do this. Okay. So if I do this, as you can see, this one is little, this one is bigger. So when you have this kind of result, you will have something nice. Yep. Okay, so what is it? I wanted something in my since I work in full screen most of the time, and never in a Boolean object, in a modifier part. I'm always here or here or here, and I wanted to see if my object had modifier, and with this I can see if this object has modifiers, and what is the option of this modifier. For example, on this one I'm in subdiv mode with SpeedFlow, and if I go in no subdiv mode, as you can see, I am in no subdiv mode here, with the option with segments, profile. I'm in angle, I can edit this with I should not be in angle mode. Yep, yep, angle C. Weight mode. Okay, now I'm in weight mode. It's because I created the bevel from a previous bevel. Okay, so as you can see, I have an array count, I am in a relative offset. If I go in my array and I press F to change, I am now in constant offset, and I have the result here. For now, we cannot change the other option with the array, but we will add this with X, Y, Z. I think it's this. Yes, okay. And you can do this here, if you want. And as you can see, you have your result. I added the option to see if I have n-gons. It's I made a lot of row topology, so I need to see directly and without being in edit mode to see if my object has some n-gons. That works in edit mode too. I will do this, for example, Ctrl X, As you can see, I have chewing gum now, and this is nice. I wanted also to see if my object is is placed correctly in the X, and as you can see, it's not. So I will make an align to X like this to make it directly on X. Like this, I will be able to make, if I want, an auto mirror here, for example. And I can edit the mirror to place it here. Okay. I can also add a new mirror, add mirror to have this result. And we will add this also to a speed flow for the mirror. We will work on the mirror to make it much better. So, as you can see, in mirror I have X. If I move this and I add an object, I will add this object, for example. Oof. I will have the name of the object, and if I click on Y and Z, I know my mirror is on X, Y, Z, and I know which object is as a reference, mirror object. Okay, I will select everything, remove it. If I have, I will add this, I will, add this, add a boolean, like this. If I select this one, I see I have a boolean, I'm on bmesh, I am indifference, and the object boolean is cube001. This one have no boolean, but boolean or modifier, but I can add a modifier directly. Like this, I know if my modifier is applied directly by selecting my object. I know also I am in Autosmooth with an angle at 16, and I can edit it, or I can edit it here, if you want. In fact, I can work like this. No need now to go, I don't need, I can just, if I want, add the outliner, and that's it. Okay, so as you can see, this is really useful, and the result in full screen is really nice. If you, for example, I will show you this. Yep. Now the result is the same, but if I put this here, as you can see, it's bigger. Okay, and I will show you in the preferences. Yep, là. Compagnon. Yep, là. You can change the title color if you want, like this. You can change the setting color and the value color, like this, and the hidden object. If, for example, I click Alt, I have a bevel modifier but hidden, I see it's hidden. This is really useful. And like this, I can do this. I will show this. You can change the size. This is the maximum and the minimum. I will remove, I will rename text size max, text size min, because that would be better, and because I changed it. If you want to increase the size, you can do this, but you will see the result when that will be bigger. I will show you this. On this one, it's not. I'm not on my full resolution. That's why I have this result. I am in window mode, but you can see the result. I will come back in 22, but this one I will put this 10, and you will see this is much smaller. So like this, you can, depending of your resolution, you can change the size, as you can see, of the text, and you will always have the text on the screen, but that will not be big. And I think we should do the same for SpeedSculpt to excuse me, for SpeedFlow, to be sure to not have something really big on the screen. And I will have to fix this result. I really don't like this. but when it's big, the result is nice, as you can see here. Okay, you can also change the Y position if you want something at the bottom or at the middle. You cannot move it on the view because the start is here and here. I cannot put this here. Okay. If you want more option, you can use the great add-on from Pistiwick, Viewport add-on. As you can see, you have 3 n-gons. You can display some other option, render, scene, here, and you can edit each part, move it like this, change the size normally. I don't know where is the size, I don't remember. Position. I think the size in the preferences. Don't remember. But as you can see, this is very useful. The size is there. Okay. So you can use this one if you want, etc., etc. I added n-gon because I always forgot to activate this one, so I wanted something directly here. The trees are not important for me because we have trees here, and if I want to see the number of trees on a selection, I just have to go in a layer. Yep, I will go here to put my objects in a layer. Poof, and I will have this. I will have this, but I agree with you. It's not really nice to be to put it in a layer, etc. And sorry for my English. I really bad in English first, and I'm tired. Okay, so I think it's okay. I don't remember making something else. I will fix some bug I have on the SpeedFlow companion, and yes, you have this in edit mode, but you already saw this. And this one will be for my project modal. I'm still working on it. I have some issues, but that will be really nice. I will put it here and not in the SpeedFlow because it's different. But you will see this is really nice. And or you can put it here and this here to make something better, or curve here and this here to make something better also. I don't know, maybe everything will change, but I hope you like the modifier pop-up. I will improve it as I can, but someone asked me to move a bevel on the top or on the bottom, but I cannot edit this part. I cannot touch this part, for example. I would like to make shift and click, and this one will be on the top, on the bottom, and shift, etc., etc., but it's not possible because we don't have access to this. And maybe we have access to this, but I don't know it. How to have access to this. So you have this, as you can see. This is very nice. I really like to have my some people don't understand why I want this, but when you work every day and you don't want to go here to see, you just want to select and see. Okay, as you can see. And I tried to work with one day and without another day, and I wanted to activate it the other day, because when you use this, you take the habit, and it's really useful. For me. For you, I don't know, but it will be hidden at when you will install the add-on. If you want it, Ctrl-Shift, and you will have it. So like this, everyone will not have to deactivate it. You will have to activate it if you want, and I will add an option in the preferences to activate it or not. Okay, so long time video, I'm sorry for that, and I hope you enjoyed the new version. on SpeedFlow companion, and I will still work on it to improve it and to fix some bugs, etc., etc. If you have some ideas, don't hesitate. Some people ask me to add unwrap, etc., etc., but I'm not sure it's really useful, since we have a lot of add-ons who do that much better. And if I do this, I'm not sure that will be better than the other add-ons. Okay, so that's it, and see you next time.